Hi all, it's James from jamessimpson.co.uk, and today I'm going to be reviewing the iOBD2 by XTool. It's just basically an OBD reader which is compatible with your Android or Apple devices. So here I've got my iPad. It's only a small little unit. All it does is plugs into your OBD reader port, which is in the focus just under here. So go ahead and plug this in. I mean, what's handy with this, you can use your iPad, your iPhone or any other phone which is Android or Apple, and all you do is download the application and you can run it straight off your phone, which means you can read your car diagnostics or diagnose fault codes on your car just by using your phone, something you always have in your pocket anyway. So now that's plugged in into the OBD port. First we need to set this up. So if we go into your settings, this does say it has Bluetooth and wireless on this one, but I've not managed to get the Bluetooth bit working, so wireless works okay-ish. It's a bit of a nightmare to set up, but I figured out how you finally do it. So if you go into your device, search for a new Wi-Fi, and then you'll see this one here, iOBD2. If you connect to that and press a little arrow on the right hand side, and then we'll have to click onto static for this one, and we'll have to input the IP address of 192.168.0.13, and then you put in your subnet mask of 255.255.255.0. Once you've done that, just tap back onto Wi-Fi, make sure it's connected by selecting the actual iOBD again, and then if it's your first time, what I do now is reset the actual device. So turn the device on and off again using the home button and the lock screen, hold them both down for a few seconds until the screen goes blank, and that gives it a firm reset, and then it'll start back up again. I've noticed if you try and do it connect straight away, you'll get issues when trying to connect. So once you've connected to your Wi-Fi again, as you can see it's connected to Wi-Fi on the top there, we'll open up the app. It's free to download from the App Store on Apple. So just type in iOBD2 and you'll find the app there. So once you load it, you get onto the main screen, which is this. So you've got your connection, diagnostics, my dashboard, performance tests, settings and history. First we want to connect to the car, so go into connection, and we connect it via Wi-Fi, so we'll select Wi-Fi. As you can see, please wait, it's connecting now. Right, so now we get to select our car. So this is the Ford Focus, so we'll just go down to Ford 2010 model, and it's a 2.5 litre petrol Ford, and we'll just put in focus and press save. So this is going to start scanning the system. It's downloading all the bits from the ID. I mean, it only does this once. So here we go, we're fully connected. You can see at the top there we've got a blue signal, which means we're connected. So as we can see, we'll just quickly go on here, engine dashboard, and as you can see, we're doing 800 revs, which is about right. And the coolant temperature on there. So if I just press the accelerator there, you can see the revs go up. You can see the MAF voltage and things like that on there, and then the instant fuel consumption at the bottom as well. So that works quite well. You can do cruise mode as well, which just shows you your dash, time travelled, average speed and things like that, average fuel consumption. Sports mode gives you, well, there you go, vehicle speed, coolant temperatures, instant fuel consumption and your acceleration speed. And then performance mode, as you can see there, the clock's changed everything on there, and it gives you your horsepower, torque, power and speed vehicle on there as well. So if we go back, the main feature of this one's the Diagnostics, where you can browse your current trouble codes. As you can see, I've got a pending code there for my cat being below threshold, so it's either a sensor which is dodgy or my cat's actually blown, so I need to do that. But the good thing about here, you can clear the trouble code, OK, and that'll get the trouble code to disappear and clear off your lights which you may have in the dashboard, but I don't at the moment. You can also see live data, so if I wanted to see what was actually wrong with that, if it was actually a sensor or a broken O2 sensor, we can click onto here and we can select a couple of them, click done, and as you can see, shows the stats here of what's currently happening. So and a good thing about this is that it graphs it as well, so you can see a graph of what all the current sensors are doing just for diagnostics purposes. You can also pause and freeze frame them, so you can see mine's doing about 0.7 volts there. We go back, so you can do an O2 sensor test as well. Sensor test bank 1, which isn't supported by my card. I think this is either. Nope, that's not supported. So that's you can do live data freeze frame as well, where you can save what currently data you've got on there. You can see your vehicle information. So you can see your VIN code and things like that, but I won't show that on the internet. Onboard monitor tests, you should be able to see. Yep, I don't think any of these works on the focus, or some of them do. Exhaust gas monitor, so you can see the current values on there. And that's basically it for that part. And we've pretty much been through the rest of it. On settings, you can change what your current system is, so you can select between UK metric and things like that. Although I did find a fault in this saying if you select UK, it shows you gallons and pounds and things like that, which you wouldn't, and Fahrenheit, which would be Celsius in UK. But if you select US, then it shows you gallons UK and things like that. But that's one of the cons of this. But apart from that, I'm quite pleased with this at the moment. I mean, it has come in useful for diagnosing a couple of fault codes which I've had before, and I've managed to resolve them myself. So you can select a few different things in here if you wanted to see what your current engine revs are. So if you're on the track day or anything like that, or just wanted to monitor your performance of your car, you can use this. Have your iPad sat next to you, or strapped in, or even have your phone on a mount to view what your car's currently doing. I know a few people, especially the Focus RS lads, use something similar to this to check their coolant temperatures and intake temperatures and things like that. So I mean, this would be a useful tool, and it's quite cheap as well, and everyone has a phone which they can carry around with them all the time. So have your phone mounted on a dock and use this to keep an eye on all your vital statistics of your car. I mean, on the Focus ST, at least you get a fuel gauge to see what your oil and pressure and things are doing. But on the RS, you didn't really get any of that, so you had no idea of what was happening. So this is a great tool, and keep reading on my website, and I'll pull up a full review of this shortly. Thanks.